I'm Eleanor Clift. I'm a longtime political reporter and columnist here in Washington, D.C., and I will be teaching a course for Osher this fall called Heartache or Relief. It's an appropriate title because we begin the meetings shortly before the midterm elections in November. The class starts in September, obviously, and we'll be watching how the candidates and the parties position themselves for what both sides will say is the most critical midterm election perhaps ever. That's typical hyperbole in an election period, but actually this time I think it's true. The Democrats have very narrow margins in the House and the Senate, and the Republicans are positioned to take back one or both houses. Verdict of which party will gain or lose power here in Washington will influence politics not only in the city, but in the world, and it will have global repercussions because we are in a rapidly changing environment. And I think it's fair to say that democracy itself is even on the ballot. How the two parties deal with the rapidly changing demographics in this country and the exploitation of fears by people that they're losing their edge in the society and the rise of domestic political violence are all of they're not new concerns, but they've certainly taken a higher position in the minds of politicians and how, in fact, we're going to deal with these challenges. So how or if we deal with those challenges and the existential threat, I would say, of a changing climate really depends on who has power in Washington. And George Wallace used to say there's not a dime's worth of difference between the two political parties. Well, if he were around today, I think he would be saying there's more than a dime's worth of difference between the Republicans and the Democrats. The class will be lively. Alternate viewpoints are welcome. We like debate as long as it's within the bounds of civilized behavior. And I look forward to analyzing what's happening in the elections and in this country with all of you come September. So have a good summer. Thank you.